What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Firo. Thank you guys for your support. I haven't forgotten about that 1000 subscriber giveaway. I will be doing that course giveaway very soon. Just been busy with life. So in the past I've basically spoken how this could potentially be a inverse head and shoulders. That's if we hold this support of about $5, which we'd like to see. This here over here is your neckline. So until you get up there, until you basically break that, this pattern is not valid yet. You could also say that this is a large double bottom, but you lost the neckline, so that invalidates the pattern. If we can get back above that, confirm its support, good for continuation. You are sort of forming a double bottom here as well, but it's all on Firo to hold this key level over here, this level over here. As long as it's above the 0618, the larger measuring the bear market. Oh no, it's not that one. Measuring this impulsive way to the top, we've fallen back to it. As long as you're above this, we should start going up, because that's how the fibs are used. If you do lose that 0618 at $3.85, you create that reversal wave, which would be your bear market. So I do like how currently we do have 15 days left of this current monthly candle, but at the moment, if it were to close as is, it would be a higher low above this and this, so you would be printing higher lows and higher highs. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high, and you'd have a higher low. Of course they're all so close to each other, but technically speaking it still would be. So of course we're still in targets to the downside, but I've shown you in the past how some targets to the downside haven't been met, especially when you're in a bull market, but we'll go through that in a bit more detail. So yeah, it's all about the monthly close. Of course, yesterday we had some very bullish news about Bitcoin, so go check out that Bitcoin video. I was just going through about the interest rates and how they're not going to go up until March. So basically they're going to pump the economy, and how did they do that? Pumping the stock market with fake money. Where's this fake money come from? Well, obviously they need to print it, and so if they print money, what happens? What sent us into this bull market? The mass printing, the hyperinflation, or just high inflation. So literally, the more money they print, the more it devalues, and that's why we could see potential continuation of this bull market until March, potentially May, if they want to extend that period. So the monthly is looking good as long as it can close above basically $5.30. On the weekly it's a bit different though. On the daily it's a bit different. So if we're basically holding above $5, we're good for continuation. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame now. So of course we closed last week at the 0618. I did say if we were to lose this, we're going to come to that 0786, which we've now done. Had a very nice bounce from. Of course we have 3 days and 14 hours left. So if we were to close as is right now, this would be a bullish hammer, and I've gone through that in a lot of detail in my Bitcoin video if you don't know what the bullish hammer is. But basically, once you see this at support, it's going to reverse the trend. Or if you're in an uptrend and then you're over here, bullish hammer is going to push you up basically, and that's what we're sort of seeing right now. We've come up, come down, bullish hammer, potential continuation, but it's all about holding this key level of support over here, this zone which I keep talking about, where this 0786 is basically lying. As long as we're having weekly higher lows above this, I'm bullish basically. That's sitting at $4.65. On the daily, again, it's a little bit different. It's that $5 exactly, and I like what's happening in these last few days. This is the 4th day of being at support. In the last 3 days you've wicked below, got back above, wicked below, got back above, wicked below, and got back above. So this is very nice that you're holding the 0786. In the past, when you rolled over to it, you had a bounce and you invalidated this head and shoulders over here. You had a technical target down here or somewhere like that, and you failed to meet it, getting above the 382, which is the neckline over here, and you invalidated that. But with that, you've actually formed a left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder, and we are on a technical target down here. But again, unless you get above this neckline, we are on a target to here, so I would be expecting a rollover, because that is the technical target, you know what I mean? To invalidate this, we need to start working our way back through the fibs, hold this as support. Once we're above that, you invalidate the further downside, but we're so close to the technical target already. If you do lose this support now, I would expect us to come down a bit lower. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly time frame. So of course we had that nice pump I was been talking about yesterday for Bitcoin, and it dragged up a lot of alts, but Firo didn't really go up yesterday. I think it was minus 2% at the end of the day, but currently we're sitting at plus 2.85% for Firo today. So as we know, it's a lagged coin, so this is why potentially we're now pumping today, and the rest I think are just going sideways. Let's check. Yeah, So Firo's up, oh no, Firo's up 3.92% for today. I think on the current candle it's up that. So that's very nice to see. So we do have this double bottom. Let's give you a technical target out of this. Once we break this neckline, and if we break this neckline, you then have a technical target sitting at $5.85, which would be a higher high, basically higher than this high. Yes, it's a high alert, it's a low alert at the moment, but if we were to break higher than this, it would be a higher high. Let's put on the fibs right now for you. So measuring this dip, how do we know the dip's done? Let it start going up. Right now we are at this 0.618, so if we do get rejected here, you could be forming a small dead cat bounce where you come down, and if you lose this 0, you would continue down, and I will give you some technical targets. But from here you can actually work your way back through the fibs and then form this larger double bottom, as you can see. But at the moment I'm not seeing that because we're still over here. I'm just saying if you do get rejected now, we can come down to here. If you lose that, roll over more. I'll give you the technical target, but we can hold this as support if you don't lose this low, basically forming a larger double bottom. I will give you the technical target now if this is the top. So your 1618 sitting sort of at $4.42, so this would be the play basically if you get rejected, something like that. Well, from here I'd like us to get back above the 0 before continuing up. If you lose that 1618, you could come lower to these targets down here, which I of course don't want to see us going to $4, but it's all on Bitcoin to continue up. I do like the news yesterday. I have gone through in Bitcoin's video where it could be forming a large double bottom like this, potentially. So that's why I'm making you guys aware that could be a potential play for Firo. Again, if we can break above this 0.618, minimal target would be the 1, which is lining up with our technical target anyway. If you can then hold the 0.618, let's say it did dip like that, if you then hold the 0.618, we could come to that 1618 at $6.50. That would also be sitting at this larger, that would be at the larger falling wedge, basically a rising wedge, sorry. So if we do get rejected here, that would be so nasty, but if we can get above this, confirm that support, we would continue up basically. So I hope that was a bit clear. If not, just watch it back again. Of course, I'm not saying it's going to do this, I'm telling you about potential scenarios. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear, I'm a technical analyst, so I look at it both ways and I look at the potentials. It's all about breaking support or resistance. Lose this support, I've given you a target at 444, 40 or whatever it is, 440. Break this resistance, I've given you a target. So it's all about breaking support and resistance. I'm not going to say it's going to do this and then they don't do this. I'm going to look at it both ways. And I was getting a lot of people that weren't understanding my other alt videos saying, that didn't age well, but I'm always giving you both sides. So if it breaks resistance, it's going to go up. If it breaks support, it's going to go down. So I'm not saying it's going to do one thing or the other. I'm just looking at both perspectives. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.